Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing my January favourites. So I'm also going to review a couple of products as well, things that I've also tried within the month of January. So these favourites are going to be pretty much all Slimming World related. Yeah, so I am just going to jump straight into it. First of all, please can you excuse my fringe? It really needs a cut quite badly. But yeah, so I am gonna just talk about things that I've enjoyed and things that have helped me through the first month of the year, through January. So first thing I'm going to talk about, which has helped keep me on track, keep me going. I use it all the time anyway, but it's the journal. So this is a food diary. It's the ones that you get from Slimming World themselves. So I use this every day, like through the month of January I used it every single day. In December, sort of from October to December, when things were a bit sort of rocky, I wasn't using it every day, and I found that it didn't it sort of contributed then to me sort of not being 100% focused. You know, you can get these anyway. You can get the food journals or food diaries, excuse me, sorry, you can get them anyway, but I just prefer these ones. You know, there's lots of different companies. In here you've got your food days, you've got your meal plan, and this is a new one actually, so I'm only sort of just into the second week I believe on this one, but you know, it's got everything inside and it really helps keep me focused, so I can look back on the week and I can say, right, you know, I've eaten, this is what I've eaten, I've missed some meals. Like for example, this was last week, I don't know if you can see that okay, but you can see there that, you know, this was the week that I lost 2 pounds. But yeah, you know, you can see that there's days where, and I always write down as well, like if I've fallen off track, like here, I've written takeaway, and then, you know, I've just got back on it the very next day, and then that's an example of a day. So you've got room for your speed foods, your free foods, your healthy A and B, and your sins and body magic. At the moment I'm not doing any body magic because of my health issues, which I'll talk about on another video, but it's really good that you can mark that down there. So yeah, really helpful. I found that this has kept me going and on track, keeps me focused is what I'm trying to say. Another thing is my Hydrate Mate. I use this pretty much every day anyway, but I've fallen back in love with it. You know, for a time I was like, oh, you know, I can't face any more water, even though I was sort of mixing up my squash, because I always use no added sugar squash, and I've really been loving the blackcurrant one at the moment. But I've sort of, you know, thought, right, okay, I'm gonna start using this again, because there was a point where I wasn't drinking as much water and I was having Pepsi Max, which I love, but you know, obviously water's better for you. So yeah, this has helped keep me on track through the month of January, and it's going to be something I won't show it every month, because you know, it's going to be focused, it's going to be featuring every single month, same as this one. I just wanted to show you what has helped me, and these will be sort of a permanent feature. Okay, so the rest I believe is food related. So yeah, first thing I wanted to talk about was the tasting chicken fillets that I was kindly sent by the company back last month, you know, to try out and let you guys know how they were. I will link the video up here where I talk about what they are. I will as well insert a picture here. because I've not got any left, so that is a good sign. So yeah, the tasting fillets, as you can see from the picture that I've just shown, they just individual little fillets in foil wrap, so you know, perfect portions. I had the original flavour and the spicy flavour. The original flavour are sin-free and the spicy flavour are half a sin. So yeah, I really enjoyed these. Now I did prefer the original to the spicy, because I'm not really a spicy kind of girl, but I do like a little bit, but they were a little bit spicy for me, and a little bit, they were lovely but a bit too dry. I think it's because of the flavouring on it, but my husband loved them, so you know, I did like it, and it was nice to have a bit of flavour, but the original ones were my favourite. I really enjoyed those. You know, I put them with different things, so instead of just eating them on their own, which I did at you know, some point, because you know, they're good for a snack, but I put them with meals as well. So I made like a chicken salad, I put it with soups, I cut it up and put it in pasta. You know, there's lots you can do with it. So yeah, thank you so much Tasting for sending me those products. I really enjoyed them, and my husband really enjoyed the spicy ones as well. So yeah, that is something I would recommend to Slimming Worlders, or anybody who's looking for, you know, a healthy snack. You know, if you don't fancy fruit or something, you know, you can grab one of those, keep it in your bag, or you know, if you're going to the gym, keep it in your backpack or whatever. And I would recommend them. They come in sort of strips of 5, or I think you can buy them individually as well. So yeah, really happy with those products. Okay, so next thing I wanted to talk about was the Slimming World lasagnas, the new ones. So I'll just insert a picture here. Okay, so the Slimming World brought out in January a beef lasagna and a vegetable lasagna, both sin-free. They don't contain any cheese or anything, so I've tried both. So I tried the beef lasagna first, and I really enjoyed it. It was a little bit dry in places, but I really enjoyed it. It was a nice filling meal. You know, I've had a couple. I've still got some in the freezer. I had one with sort of veg, and I had one on its own, and they're quite filling. Like I say, there's no cheese, but you don't really miss it. So the beef one is really nice. It's got a nice taste. It's quite, you know, the flavours are quite strong, but if you prefer something a little bit what's the word, because it was a bit dry, so something that maybe have a bit more sauce, then the vegetable lasagna may be more for you. Now I didn't think that I would like it much, the vegetable lasagna, but I thought I'm gonna give it a go, because I'll never know if I don't try it. So I picked up one of the vegetable lasagnas back when they were on offer, and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I didn't think I would, but I did. You know, the flavours were really good. It was a bit spicy in places. Again, I'm not a fan of spice, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I wish I'd got more. So yeah, I really liked that. I think I had the vegetable lasagna. I put my choice of cheese over the top, and I served it with Brussels sprouts and spinach. I got spinach on the brain. Sprouts. So yeah, or sprouts and broccoli. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what I mean. But if I can find a photo of that, I will insert it here. Okay, so yeah, I really recommend those lasagna meals, and they are free, so you know, you can bulk up the meal, or if you wanted just something quick to go with it, then you can, and you can put your choice of cheese on if you wanted to. Okay, so next thing I've actually got here with me, so this is just something that I've really been enjoying and sort of got into more sort of throughout January. I'm gonna knock myself is Grape Nuts. I really enjoy these. I tried them once back last year, and I liked them, but I didn't try them the way that I've been trying them now. I always do my grape nuts as overnight grape nuts. You can have 40 grams of them as your beet choice. They're quite hard, sort of a multigrain cereal. But what I do is I'll insert a picture here of my breakfast. You've probably seen them already. And I put my 40 grams of grape nuts in like one of those tubs, and then I put some of these skinny syrups in the bottom, mix it through so it's got some sort of something to soak into. Then I put quark over the top, and I mix that with skinny syrup as well, and it's like a cheesecake, but I have it for breakfast, and it's really good. It's really filling. Yeah, so Grape Nuts has been one of my favourites, and it's gonna continue to be a favourite as well. It's so easy. Okay, so next thing is the skinny syrups, which I was just talking about. Oh, I've got quite a few. I've only brought two. Oh gosh, I've only brought two. So this one is the hazelnut, and this one is the, I don't know if you see that, the white chocolate. These are sin-free. All flavours and variations are sin-free of the Jordan skinny syrup. You know, I would recommend checking the others, but those are two of my favourite ones. I've been using the hazelnut in my coffee, which gives it a really nice flavour, and the white chocolate one is really good in quark. So what I have been doing is putting a different flavour in the grape nuts. You only need a splash in the grape nuts just to mix it through, and then I put the white chocolate in the quark, which is really nice. But yeah, you know, you can use them for anything. I did mention that my husband is now doing Slimming World as well, or he's starting to try and do it. And I've made milkshakes for him with his healthy A allowance and of skim milk, some of the syrup, and some options, which is like 2 sins, and you know, they go down really well. So yeah, syrups are something that I've really enjoyed and gone more into in January. Next thing is the Viennas, the mini Viennas. They are my favourite. I've actually run out now, so I need to pop to Iceland and get some more. I'll just insert a picture here. Yeah, they're 3 cents a stick. I featured them on my sin bin video, which I'll link here. But they're really nice, really good for a chocolate and ice cream fix. They're quite a decent size as well, so they have been a really good favourite of mine this month. What else? So oops, just turn around. Okay, so these, the Fibre One brownies, my favourite were the salted caramel, but when these were on offer in Asda, I grabbed a box of them and I was having them, and they have become they've become like my favourite flavour. They're 4 cents, and I just have mine as it is, but you can warm it up in the microwave for a few seconds, put some squirty cream on the top. You know, it's something that, you know, you can do anything with, but I find that it's nice to, as I keep my sins to the end of the night, and I've got that, and it's really good. Next thing is the Nutella bars. These are 5.5 cents, and again, you know, really good. Get that chocolate flavour because it's quite rich, and it's really good if you've got that chocolate craving. I've got also my skinny coffee. This one is the medium roast. I did have the salted caramel one before that. I just have 1 cup of that a day in the morning or whenever I get up. It really helps with bloating. I've been putting the hazelnut syrup in there and just some tablet sweetener, and I drink it black. It is on my food diaries, but you know, I like the taste of it, and I find that it does help with bloating as well, especially with all the meds I'm on. They can cause me to retain water, so yeah, that really helps. I do have a code for that. It's WorldBank25, and that gets you 25% off at a skinny coffee, so if anyone's interested. But yeah, so skinny coffee, another favourite, which I have been taking I've been drinking every day. What else have we got? So I also tried the ice creams in January, the Halo Top chocolate. I'll insert a picture here. I liked it, but I wasn't that fussed. It was too sort of icy for me. No, I wasn't really fussed on the chocolate. I've not managed to find any of the other flavours, so I don't know what they are like. But the chocolate one, yeah, I wasn't fussed on it, but I thought I'd just talk about it and review it, because I did say in my food diaries back when I did them that I would sort of talk about the ice creams, and I just haven't. So I thought it's an ideal time to do it now. But yeah, I wasn't fussed on the Halo Top chocolate ice cream. However, the Oppo, the salted caramel Oppo one that I had, I'll insert a picture here. That one I really liked. It was nice and creamy. Forgive me, I can't remember the sins, but I will find out and put them on the screen. I did mine sort of half. I think I done it sort of 10 sins and then 9 sins, so I think it's like 19 sins, but I will double check and put it on the screen. But I really enjoyed that Oppo one. So to me, like reviewing the two, my favourite was the Oppo. But you know, we shall see if I can get hold of any of the other Halo Top if they've not gone up in price. I'm nearly there, guys. I'm really sorry, but there were so many things. I wanted to make sure that I included them all. So hi-fi bars are another thing that I've really been enjoying in January, but since I've become an online member, I haven't done sort of any what's the word, orders, so I haven't had any since I've started online. But I was really enjoying the double chocolate crisp, which I'll insert a picture now. Really enjoying those ones. I'm hoping to get some more as soon as I can, really. So yeah, the only other thing I wanted to talk about was just 2 meals that I've really enjoyed, which were my favourite throughout January. And that was the Nacho Feast, which I'll insert another picture here. Yeah, Nacho Feast, really good. I made the mince and done it that way, but I also had it with other things as well, so I made a big batch. Really enjoyed it. Such a lovely, comforting meal and so easy as well. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. Yeah, so that's the Nacho Feast. And the other meal was the Campfire Stew. So again, I will leave a picture here. Campfire stew, really easy to make. Put it in the slow cooker all day, you know, and it's served quite a few meals. So yeah, those were my 2 favourite meals of the month. So yeah, I'm sorry that this was so long, guys. When I was sort of planning and sort of looking at what my favourites were, there didn't seem that many, but yeah, you know, I hope that's helped you in some way. Maybe I've mentioned something that you've not seen before and you might fancy trying. You know, I've really enjoyed watching everybody else's the January favourites, so you know, it was something that I thought that I would do as well, you know, to see if it could help anybody, and it helps me as well because it helps me remember. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. You know, if you've just come across this video and you're not subscribed already, press the subscribe button down below and come along on my journey with me, and we can support each other, you know, along the way on our journeys. You know, I think support is really important, and you know, there's such a great community here on YouTube for, you know, us Slimming Worlders and, you know, just weight loss in general. So yeah, thank you again so much. It really does mean a lot. I'm gonna go and put all these things back in their various places, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.